Alright, I am Cow Cow, and today we're playing ESO. I'd figured I'd do this for an extra stream. I'm sorry that the stream was a little bit late, or it was actually super late. I was planning on doing it whenever I woke up, but I woke up like a few minutes before the TTRPG that I was playing with friends started. So, and I didn't even know it was gonna last for 7 hours, basically. And it ended up being a waste of time for me, and I'm kind of pissed off. Because, it might as well have been just a fucking game about the 3 other characters, because I didn't get to fucking do anything the entire session. I just felt like I had my fucking time wasted. So, I'm a little bit pissed off at my friend who is the DM, so... Because I could have been just fucking streaming this, so, like, why even have me be there? Now, to be fair, I had to lay down for a bit because I was getting sick, but then I showed up, like, I want to say, like, 3 or 2 hours before the session ended, so I felt like there would have been plenty of time for me to do something, at least. So, whatever. If it happens again, I'm just gonna fucking not play anymore, so it's whatever. I'll just say, I'd rather just do something else, because not only... Well, it's like I had my whole day wasted. Also, the fucking games are on the worst day possibly for me, which is a Saturday, when I have a lot of stuff going on. And it doesn't really feel fair to me, so... Anyways, I'm gonna have fun doing this, playing ESO. So... And it wasn't even then. It was like the first session I was in was very much the same thing. I barely got to do anything. And it was just mainly focusing on what it felt like one person's character, so. Or more like 3 characters, again. And then me and the other guy. Like me and one of my other friends just didn't get to do anything, really. I feel like my friend should just have like 3 players if he's gonna keep doing this, and I feel like maybe he just has way too many players. So, whatever. I don't know what these are. Get a daily reward though. So, get rid of these notifications. I don't know what they are at the moment. Oops, I accidentally got into combat. I don't think I have any stolen shit on me. I'm just gonna let him kill me. Now an upstanding citizen getting killed by the guards. I wonder why he fucking bothered attacking the guards there. I don't think it's possible to kill them. Alright, I think I'm just gonna quickly... Oh, I got mail. Oh, it's probably just my... Yeah, it's crafting materials. And I sold a few things. Okay. Yeah, let's just do a random dungeon real quick. Let's get that out of the way. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna... I think it'd be better to do the quest in High Isles, just because, mainly because, I need to get that shit done out of the way anyways. And the problem with, farming the Flame Blossom set is, I have to wait for a queue, and it's also pretty late in the evening, so... And it's not too late, I mean, it's just 7, but... So the queues might not take too long. I mean, a random dungeon queue doesn't take too long, like the one we're doing now, just because it's random. So, you know, it's a possibility to do any of the dungeons where farming the flame blossoms that have to do a specific dungeon. Gonna fucking go? I'm doing one of the vanilla dungeon scenes then with a lot of low level people. Okay. Lead for the archaeology shit. Probably not gonna use. I'm probably just gonna use crowns to level up the archaeology thing, because I know I have one character that has it maxed out. I just can't be bothered leveling it up. It takes a really long time to level 2. It's like watching paint dry. Those are notifications, I think. I really wish I knew how to turn the notifications off. Unless it's like something a guild I am and is posting. A lot of the notifications I get are just like, oh, the guild member like doing a raid. It's like, I don't really need to know that.
You like a pig, eh, boys? Set it ablaze!
You come to metal as well? Could always use more corpses.
I don't know what version of the Wayrest sewers this is. I know there's like 2 of them. I think it's probably the first version of it, because of everyone being level 18.
Kill these interlopers.
getting some intricate stuff that I can sell later on. Have I read this book? I must have. It didn't make the sound. The Art and the Madness, Volume 1. Who's the fucking tank? What are we fucking doing? Oh, they're looking in their inventory. Okay, maybe their inventory is full. Get rid of these notifications. Yeah, see, I don't need to know stuff. Like, I don't really care if someone's doing Sunspire. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Just fucking go. Okay, now you're fucking going. And this guy's fucking... It's gonna be Christmas time before we're finished with this dungeon at this rate.
And now you threaten? You don't belong here.
I think after we do this dungeon, we'll go to High Isles. I just wanted to get the daily dungeon out of the way. Calm down after having my friend waste my whole fucking day, essentially.
Come to me, my minion.
You want to know a good way to piss off Cow Cow? It's wasting Cow Cow's time, essentially. Other than that, it's pretty hard to get me upset. But yeah, my parents just got back from vacation though too, so I'm glad they're okay. Just because I know there's been a lot of plane crashes later. Yeah, it's just I fucking had my time wasted with the TTRPG because it's like it's been like 2 sessions in a row where I felt like I've like at least the first session I kind of looked the other way because I got to do something. This session I just did nothing. I was just there listening and I was like asleep for a little bit because I had a little bit of nausea, so I went and laid down. But then I got back and I'm waiting like 3 or 2 hours for me to be able to do something, and I got to do nothing. So if it happens again, I'm just gonna tell my friend, look, I'm not really participating much. I'm just gonna wait till you guys do a different system because, you know, we're playing a system I have no idea how to play, and I'm having I'm not even doing anything. I'm just there, just listening to like 3 other people play the game, it's like, okay, well, this is how it's gonna be every session. I'm just gonna wait till you DM something else, and I'm not gonna, and then even then, if you have more than 3 players, because 3 players is all you can seem to focus on, I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, no worries, Heretic. And it's just one of my pet peeves, is just feeling like my time is wasted. But I'll probably cool off. I mean, I don't really stay mad forever. I mean, if it happens again, I'd rather use my time on Saturday to go to church than just sit there for 7 hours not doing much. So.
Know that it was Moraine Pellinger who ended your life.
How is your day going so far, Heretic? I'll try and get a hold of you. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm gonna try and get a hold of you tomorrow after I'm done with church. So, I mean, hopefully I'm feeling well to go to church. I think the only reason I woke up so late today,
Are you?
right before the game started, was just because I was getting sick last night, or the night before. Like right around the time I was gonna start the stream, it's like, oh shit, my stomach was really hurting.
Let's move.
Oh, that's good.
Heal me! Light it!
I love fucking ESO. I wish I had more people to play with. I know my friend Scalig plays this game from time to time. I haven't seen him on though in a while, so. I'm trying to join my friend's guild, but I have to wait for like, I think one of the people that is in charge of recruitment has been like, I remember what my friend Jack told me, they were like missing or whatever, so I mean they can't really invite anybody to the guild at the moment when that person's missing, so. And the reason why I want to join that guild is because they actually will like do raids and stuff, and I figured, oh, at least it's something I can do. I mean, I won't be able to do like the equivalent of mythic raids or like in WoW, but I could do like the normal version. They normally take anybody on that wants to go, from what I remember. I don't know if that's changed. I would like to do some raids to get the best gear for healing, maybe, or even other stuff like DPS.
Someone found a magic.
I don't really like tanking in this game, to be honest. It's a little bit more difficult in this game because I believe like there's only single target taunts, unless there's like a gear combination you can do to change that. before I forget, need to use this. My last scroll of that increases the amount of XP I get by 150%. It's really good to pop one of those when you're doing your daily dungeon. So some of the people leveled up.
Charge!
There's someone to loot here. There's 10 gold. I probably should be doing like PvP right now because they have the White Strike, Perennial White Strike event or whatever. So you get like 100% increased PvP rewards or whatever. But I really can't be asked to do PvP right now. I just haven't been in the PvP mood for a while in this game since the last time I was doing Cyrodiil. I don't really want to bother doing PvP anyways until I got like a good DPS set, especially if I'm by myself, because you know, it's just you're not gonna kill anybody by yourself as a healer. I think this is the last boss.
There will be no place for a rabble like you when the Pelengars rule Wayrest.
I wish I had a frost staff instead of the lightning one. Because I remember, I forget what expansion it was. It might have been during PvP sucks. No, I actually think the PvP in this game is actually really good. It's just I don't have the energy to do it right now, and also I'm a healer. So if I were to do PvP, I mean, it'd be easier if I had like a group of people I was with and I just healed them, rather than doing it solo. Because the last time I was doing Cyrodiil by myself, every time I was trying to take a fort, like, you know, just if someone came by, you know, well, I wasn't taking the fort because I'd get killed by them. So. And also, it just takes forever to kill people as well as a healer. I actually think the PvP in this game is really good. You're gonna play ESO. If you can manage to join a PvP guild, it's definitely worth it. It's a lot of fun. Imagine like Mountain Blade Warband, but you're only controlling one guy. You don't command troops like everyone. Like every one of the troops you have is an actual player. I mean, that's how I feel about the Cyrodiil PvP at the very least, because you have like siege equipment and stuff, and all that. So. Now, I would say in Final Fantasy XIV, the PvP is hot garbage. Alright, time to leave the dungeon.
No!
Yeah.
Why did you do this?
That's what the Cyrodiil PvP feels like when you have a massive group. And usually you can do that if you're in a PvP guild, so. I remember back in the day I used to be in a PvP guild and it was a lot of fun.
Pleased to see you in solitude, stranger.
Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of all the things I got in the dungeon, like the
I'm not actually
set items and the ornate stuff, and I'm gonna put the intricate stuff on sale, and then I'll start questing in High Isles and trying to finish off that zone. I don't think we picked up that many intricate items, unless some of them are like made out of cloth or leather. Okay, we have one leather helmet that is intricate, so I think that means we picked up 3 intricate items. I mean, unless it's like a jewelry piece, I usually try and sell those for 800 gold in the auction house. If it's anything else, I sell it for 500. So I don't think we picked up any intricate jewelry. So that means we have 3 pieces that are worth 500. And then I know the guild trader takes a cut. So I mean that's almost 1,500 gold.
Enjoying the hospital.
For what I usually sell it for. Let me find the items. There we go. But yeah, where the guild trader is for the trading guild I'm in is pretty good. It's in a good spot. Everything. I'm gonna also do the crafting dailies real quick. Let's get those done. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget to do them. And I have an add-on that speeds this up as well, so I'll just auto-craft everything. Somehow I gained rapport with my follower. Or approval, I guess. It might as well be just called approval. I am a little bit confused. It's not showing me. Hold on a moment. I might need to like actually track the quest. It's not showing me it because I have the Masterful Feast writ. Okay, garlic hagfish and hagraven's tonic. Okay, I might. You know what? I'm gonna just abandon this quest. I don't really feel like searching for the crafting recipe from some fucking trader. And it should be tracking it now. Also, it's probably a food item I'm never gonna use anyways. Alright. Was there another Golden Pursuits? It's not even the end of the month. Oh, there is. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get this one done, though. Because I have to do PvP stuff for this one. Yeah, fuck that. Alright, I need to take some insulin. My blood sugar's going up. Oh, this is from doing the dungeon. Stab time? Almost. Just gotta do 2 more things. Alright, does that make what we need? Essence of Ravage Health. I don't know why you would want to drink that, but you can. Okay, turn in these quests and then we'll go to High Isles. I probably will just do the side quests that I'm missing there. Because normally how I like to do zones that I haven't done with on a character is I like to do all the side quests. And then I do the main quests after I'm done with all of them. Because you get like unique dialogue from people after you complete the story. When everyone's congratulating you, like you'll see NPCs that you were doing stuff for. I'm not gonna bother trying to sell stuff again. I'm just gonna go straight to High Isles. Right, because like I've done all the content with this character, except for like everything after the Dark Heart of Skyrim stuff. Like everything up to Dark Heart of Skyrim I've done. I think like the chapter they did after the Dark Heart of Skyrim was the High Isle stuff, and that's when I kind of ended up taking a hiatus from the game. Alright, I think all the side quests I have to do are on this part of the island now. I'll go here. Drink some grape juice. Hopefully the grape juice doesn't hurt my stomach. Just trying to put the cap back on. Alright. To remember how to get out of this town. Yeah, me too, Heretic. Would be cool. I mean, I live in a relatively small town, but I feel like there's a lot of stuff to... I mean, there's some stuff to do here. I don't want to say what they are right here, because I think that would give away where I live, which I don't want to do.
Lies the jungle of Ammonus. Your home for the rest of
This
your
one
miserable
knows she can
life.
never leave the jungle. But sometimes slipping through that gate is so tempting.
But there's also a lot of really good
Nice to get off
restaurants
my
where I
feet.
live too. So. I know Robin was telling me it would be a few months of me trying to avoid food from like most food. So by the time you come over, I should be able to go to those restaurants with you. So. There's something. It's the long game. But yeah, there's like a lot of really good Mexican restaurants here as well. I mean, there's one I really like to go to that's on the same street I live on. You go up a little bit, closer to where the shops are.
Oh, what does that plaque
And then there's another really good restaurant.
That could be helpful.
And that restaurant has really good fried ice cream. I love fried ice cream. It's fucking great.
Might be something useful in that sack over there.
But I know they're gonna have a relic of a saint at my parish soon. So who knows? Maybe when I go check that out, maybe I won't even have diabetes and gastroparesis anymore.
The key
That'd
must
be
be
cool.
in there. Oh, what does that plaque say? A stone
looking
structure. The key must be in there. Oh, what does that plaque say?
I don't know what I'm looking. I'm looking for the key. Okay.
A stone structure.
Oh, it's right
The
here.
key must be in there. Oh, what does that plaque say? Plinths. Must be these low pedestals over here. There's a shawl on one already, so we just need to find a sacred leaf and the traitor's coal.
Okay. Gotta find 2 items, I guess. To open the door with the magical vines that block the way. Oh, man. I kind of want to play the Harry Potter game again. Hogwarts Legacy. The genocide simulator game that everyone was getting mad about. I remember when I was playing that, I think there was like somebody that was like hate watching it or whatever, because they'd like always leave a dislike or whatever, so it's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna keep on playing it, because I'm glad I'm pissing somebody off
That's a
that
leaf and a chunk of coal.
gets
Start with the
agitated
leaf.
by a silly wizard game.
To the center of the island.
I have a survey here. Might as well go grab that. It's a bunch of it must be a blacksmithing survey if it's
Another find for your
Or-
plaque.
Man, I was getting so pissed off doing Kingdom Come Deliverance yesterday. Was that all the stuff? I guess so. I don't see anymore. Usually there's a little bit more than just 3 or 4 things to mine. No, I think there was like DLC for Hogwarts Legacy that came out as well. I don't know what it is though. I think I recall it maybe being stuff with Quidditch, but I'm not entirely sure.
Ah, I guess they mean the other center. Try placing the leaf on the other plinth.
Was it this one?
That seems right. Now, place the coal.
Okay, do I place the coal here?
That did it. The door appears clear. Well done. Now we have all 3 keys. Let's return to the vault and see if we can open it.
Okay, I know I have a quest here. It's a public dungeon though. I think I killed the boss in this public dungeon. I think I just need to do the quest. I don't think I'll see an NPC from doing a quest in a public dungeon after doing the main quest, so I don't think I'm gonna bother with that. Okay, there's 2 areas that are still black. Which means there's probably like a side quest in one of those locations that I need to do. It's been so long since I started this quest, though. I forgot what it was about completely. I think it was like maybe someone locked up in prison or something. I don't know. Seeing as we need keys.
This one knows she can never leave the jungle. But sometimes slipping
Through this gate
that
lies the
gate
jungle
is
of
so
Amnos.
tempting.
You're home for the rest of your miserable life.
On the move.
Follow the rules, and you won't lose your status as a trustee.
Let's insert our keys.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully we
What
don't
did you
have to
find?
turn them all at the same time.
I hope not. I hope this isn't a puzzle.
Amazing! Let's head inside.
Ugh.
Come, friend! The treasure awaits!
Okay, so I guess the quest is about some type of treasure.
They're asleep and throw them in the cage. Remember, the boss said not to hurt them.
Wake up, my darling. And thanks for opening the vault. You always did have a way with locks and keys.
Marcel, what are you doing in that cage?
Poor Valentine. As confused as ever. You're in the cage, my dear. I'm stealing the treasure. You don't look as surprised as my darling husband. But I do want to thank you for helping him open this vault for me.
Oh man,
Makes
what a
stealing
horrible
the treasure
wife.
out from under him ever so much easier.
You lied to me. Liar!
You say lie, I say slight fabrication. Let's just agree to disagree. But otherwise, yes. I always plan for the long game.
But, Valentine is your husband. Why not just share the treasure like he wanted to?
Share? Real thieves don't share, my sweet. Everything we do is selfish and self-serving. Valentine knows that. It's part of the code.
And I feel like the
The
Gray
treasure is
Fox
mine.
and Oblivion would disagree.
All of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have minions to command and a vault to rob. Ta-ta.
Okay.
All right, my minions,
Well,
gather up the
you
treasure
just
and
went
let's
on
get
my
out of
fucking shit list, lady.
Isn't she a marvel?
Which means you're probably gonna be
Well,
dead.
we need our own escape route. Here, grab my hammer and chisel and find us a way out of here.
Alright.
Knock on the walls with the hammer and chisel and look for a weak spot. Volcanic tunnels riddle these islands. There's bound to be one. Nope, too solid. Look for a large crack or something. Sounds solid. Knock in another spot. That sounds promising.
Okay. There we
Why I
go.
carry a hammer and chisel. Now, let's get out of here. Now that we're free, we can finish what we started.
Okay, so how can we finish when your wife has already taken the treasure?
You assume Marcel knows about the Daybreak Gem, but I never mentioned it when I told her the legend of the vault. I always hold back a secret or two. Marcel has no idea that the big, non-precious gem is really the key to a larger treasure.
So you think she left the gem behind? Alright. Oh, and here's your hammer and chisel back.
Ah, my trusty hammer and chisel. Saved my ass on more than one occasion. Now, Let's go find that gem and get to the extraction point before Marcel. If we hurry, we can still turn the tide on the love of my life.
Alright, later, heretic. You have a good rest. We'll see you tomorrow.
There's our exit. I'll set up this ladder while you find the gem.
There's a
Check
treasure
the lock
chest here.
boxes that Marcel left behind. It has to be in one of them.
The Robe of the High Isle. I do not have that item yet. And stuff I've collected. Daybreak gem.
That's definitely the Daybreak
Well,
gem,
I
my
think it'd be
friend.
funny if
Look
this
how it
guy ends up
refuses to
betraying me as
glisten.
well.
Now,
It's like both of them are pieces of shit.
we're out. Now, let's get to that extraction point Marcel told you about.
Just jump down here. Oh, looks like it.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
I'll meet you at the extraction point, my friend.
There's some baddies here.
Climb, my friend, climb!
Okay, I have to climb up the ladder. I wasn't sure if it was a ladder or a rope.
We did it, my friend. Look, we beat my wife to the extraction point. Smashing!
Valentine? How did you...
You constantly underestimate me, oh love of my life. Here, let me just cut these ropes for you.
Damn you, Valentine. Didn't think you had it in you. But I will see you soon, my love. Count on it.
Always, my love. Always. Marcel is angry with me, but she'll get over it. These competitions keep our blood hot, if you catch my meaning. While she finds another way out of the jungle, we slip away on the next ship departing Amino Station. Now, about my gem.
Here it is.
Ah, and a beautiful specimen it is. Marcel never understands the importance of legends, and that's why we bested her this day. Anyway, I never would have succeeded without your assistance. Take this, with my compliments.
Alright.
One of these days, I'll figure out where I need to take the Daybreak.
Alright. Well, I guess that
Until
quest
next
is
time, my
completed.
friend.
That means, yeah, this area is lit up. It's, the icon is white now. I guess I'll go here. Actually, I'm gonna fast travel here because somebody's doing the what is it? It's like the Cold Harbor anchors, but it's a little bit different for the High Isles.
Maybe I should have waited for an escort at Amino Station with Mother.
I think this is one of the ones I haven't completed yet. And I know for, like, there's an achievement to, like, basically do all the quests, do all the delves, do all the world bosses, and then do all these things as well. There's somebody here. I'll try and help them out.
Protect us from harm.
There you go.
I'm not dead.
Actually, I remember I was doing this before. Maybe it's just because it's like, I remember doing this a little while back and there's a lot of players here, but maybe it was because it's like an event or something.
left to stand against us.
Too much! I can't hold it!
Okay, here's the boss, I'm
Slay the
assuming.
beast!
The actions again actually look pretty cool.
Thanks for the heal.
Well done! Now's our chance! I have sealed the fissure for good!
The thing I do.
Great work.
Oh, here it
Questions
is.
still remain. I shall return to my order and report all that has happened. Until we meet again.
Alright. Oh yeah, the quest I was gonna pick up was right over there anyways.
Maybe a dust-covered warrior. Finally! My father is the overseer at Broke Rock Mine. He defends the prisoners laboring inside the mine from the gangs outside its camp. He's struggling, though. He thinks I can't help. I'm a Thama vocalist now.
What the hell is that?
I sing to cast spells. Father says I'm suited to be a court performer, but I want to help people. Mother wrote that Hadalid sea monsters attacked the mine. Father's sentries were supposed to escort me to the mine, but they never came.
There's a mine on the prison island?
The prisoners aren't villains. They don't ask for much, and House Mornard employs Father to give them what they need. Look, the mine's in trouble. Will you accompany me? I can pay, and surely Father can't say no, not with you there. What do you say?
Alright, well if you're paying, I'll come.
The mine camp is just over that hill there. This is going to be fantastic!
Alright. It's right over here. Get rid of that waypoint now.
On the move.
There it is. I always wanted to climb those guard towers. Father never let me.
Did you leave your mother back at Eminos Station? No, absolutely not. I cannot have you getting underfoot. Go to your room.
I bring an adventurer to help, Father, and you send me to my room? Ugh!
Why couldn't Marilyn stay with her mother? I don't have any sentries to spare on her protection. Adventurer, since you're here anyway, we should speak. Come here.
Alright.
You're the adventurer who escorted Marilyn here? I suppose I should thank you for ensuring her safety. I'm surprised that you're not a tall tale like the others she invented to get away from her bodyguards when she was younger.
Alright, you must be Marilyn's father.
I have that singular fortune. My wife is away and treating House Mornard for more centuries. She's better at handling Marilyn. I don't agree with my daughter's actions, but her instinct to bring you here was good. I could use your skills.
Alright, Marilyn said there was something going on in the mine.
And now my daughter is sharing our secrets. Yes, the mine is in a state of disarray. Creatures known as hadolids invaded the lower tunnels. Work stopped. Sentries and prisoners are dead. I can barely hold the mine with the forces I have left.
Alright, what do you want me to do?
Give me your map. The towers around the mine reported that a caravan laden with medical supplies was drawing near. They have yet to arrive. Find out what's keeping them. We're desperately low on bandages. Don't dally.
Alright, well, you can count on me.
If we don't manage... I am.
Alright, guess we gotta go back outside. Okay, it's over there. Going the wrong way.
Resonance crystals? The caravan? Where is everyone?
Everyone's dead.
Derek! No, 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 no. They're gone. Dead. How could this happen?
Is this the supply caravan? That's such a dumb question.
It was so close to the mine. What attacked them? It looks like a beast tore them apart. But which one? Could it be the hadolids?
You think Hadaloids did this?
It couldn't have been the prisoner gangs. They left a lot of supplies behind. Is this what adventuring is like? Seeing the people you grew up with? Like this?
The Hadaloids might still be around here.
I'm not going to leave without singing a song to honor my friends. These
Alright,
crystals...
well, you go do that. I'm gonna actually do something useful and look for the supplies.
I hope this song brings your spirits peace.
Critical bandages. Sack of dried herbs.
Oh, good. You have the supplies. I'm nearly... Ah! Look! On the ridge! There!
Oh no, is my inventory full? Oh, I already have that. Okay.
Monsters! Hadolids! There was blood on their claws. Were they coming to kill me?
Were those crystals glowing?
Resonance crystals. The prisoners carry them to amplify the mine's sounds and help warn them of any collapses. But I use them to make my songs louder too. Did the glow scare the hadolids off? No. I'll catch up to you once the song's done.
Alright. I don't have to listen to it, so that's good. I don't know. I just think she's an annoying character, to be honest.
Marilyn? The Hadolids. They attacked your father.
The hadolids attacked! What happened?
The Overseer. He was forced into the mine during the attack.
They dragged him into the mine?
We drove the Hadolids back into the mine with everything we had. Swords, fists, rocks. The prisoners even used their pickaxes. But the Hadolids all survived.
Feeling I'm gonna have to fight whatever these weird creatures are. treasure chest here.
Did you hear that? It sounded like it was coming from in here. Yvel! Stendar, blind me. What happened?
Marilyn? You can't be in... The Hadalins. They're coming back for us.
Yvel, you're in no state to fight. Yvel and the others are... I'll keep the Hadalids at bay. Patch up Yvel and the others.
Thank you. It's already
heal
starting
these
to
guys.
ease my pain.
If any more monsters throw rocks at me, I'll be ready for them.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll feel better in a few days' time.
Those you judge did not like the taste of that.
Anyone else to heal?
The Hadalids are leaving.
It's not letting me
Marilyn?
talk to
That's
the
on.
sentry yet.
The Hadalids aren't trying to get in anymore?
It worked. Friend, check in
Where
with
did
Yvel.
Marilyn learn to do some...
Father can't be far. Let's go. That's Father's dagger. He came this way. That's a piece of Father's cloak. We're definitely on the right path. A cane?
He's obviously leaving a trail for us to
That's
follow.
Father's voice. Father, are you hurt? Where are the Hadalids?
Marilyn? You're supposed to be safely outside. Adventurer, come here.
I am safe. And
I
you'd better be
spent
thanking
my
friend
entire...
for seeing-
Marilyn's...
Friend, here. Father, we're going in to deal with the Hadalids.
Leave the Hadalids in the hands of a capable adventurer. You're staying with me.
I won't let my friend face the Hadalids alone.
I'd rather face him alone. I don't want your help. I think, capable of killing them. I have, Isabel with me as well. It's a good tank, and I am a good healer. Oh, I guess we're following me. Isabel leveled up.
Made me a better knight. Thank you.
Yeah, I know there's like 2 followers that you can get in the High Isles. Is the one I'm using right now, and then this Khajiit sorceress or whatever. I think I prefer Isabel to the Khajiit for sure.
Water. This tunnel must be the deepest one. It doesn't seem like the Hadalids made homes here yet. Maybe they'll be more likely to leave.
I mean, I think both the followers are solid in High Isles. I think the Khajiit's a little bit annoying though. But not too much to where it's a deal breaker. Oh, cool. We got our champion point. No, I'm not in combat anymore.
This smells like seawater. How close are we to the ocean?
Imagine what happened is the miners dug into somewhere where these guys were at, and then these guys just came through.
Despite what...
I can't get to there from here. I'm thinking about picking up World of Warcraft again. If only to do PvP. I'll probably do that by myself though. But because I know though, I forget who it was, but they were telling me there was like a patch or whatever. And there's like a new raid, which I would imagine there's probably a new PvP season now. If that is the case. Which means a new gladiator set I can collect for my
Maybe
paladin.
tunneling here. I don't want to do this. The entryway has to be closed. These crystals are set. Let's look for the entryway. Maybe it's upstairs. Up there! They have to be coming from those holes.
We'll see it done.
Crystals, I'll start the song.
Apparently I gotta place resonance crystals. Okay. Right.
The song's done. We did it. Some of the Hadalids left the
I
mine.
can leave now.
Father will be waiting for us at the camp.
Turn in this quest and then gotta go to the bathroom. I need to look at my dex count. It's going off again. I don't know if my blood sugar's going up or down.
You proved more capable than I thought. Your mother was right in sending for you.
I'm capable? Does this mean you'll let me go on adventures?
Ah, adventurer. Come over here, if you please. Thank you. Marilyn told me.
I just want to get done with this quest.
We did it! My plan... I can't believe... I hope it doesn't...
Right. We're getting a lot of XP for that quest. We got 47k XP. I'm gonna be right back though. I need to go pee real quick. So be right back. Alright, I'm back. And apparently my controller is doing weird things. Oh, that's probably why. It's like on the corner of my chair. Why is it telling me to enter the cavern here? Oh no, that was the leave, the thing. Okay. Well, there's only Skulltooth Coast now. Let me see the activity finder. Zone guide. I'm trying to figure out how I know, how I've known I've done all the quests. Oh, it's this one. Complete 30 unique quests in High Isles. I would imagine that after I do this one over there, that'd be 23. And then there'd only be 7 more, which would be maybe the zone story quest count, but I'm not sure. But I think we only have one more side quest to do, and then we can do the main story for High Isles, I guess. I'll probably not skip the High Isles stuff because just because I actually probably would want to know what all that is about. The side quests I don't really care too much about in this game. I don't think it really matters in the grand scheme of things.
No ship, no... You!
I remember this character.
It was Oblana. Even if we do...
I think you talk to this person in the Chadmeri Dominion part of the game.
Good quality
Pretty
there.
sure she's a reoccurring character. I know my character's in the Chadmeri Dominion, despite being a Breton.
It could be one of Oblan's smuggler marks. Take a look.
I kind of want to like race change my character to a dark elf or a high elf.
North.
But the Breton has a lot of good racials, in my opinion. They also just get more alliance points. I mean, it's only by 1%, but it's something. Make sure I'm tracking the right quest. There we go.
I think this is east. Yes, he went east, I'm sure.
And I know there's like an achievement for doing all the story stuff in the game. At least what's out now. You get like some kind of skin for it. For your character. I have no idea what it looks like. I guess I'll figure out eventually.
Good, another mark. We're on the right.
I will scratch out your eyeballs!
Do you hear that?
Someone! Please help me! Oh, this is... where?
Breton. I'm a Breton. Who are you? Another intruder,
I'm a Breton
eh?
too.
You come for my nets? My bucket. Ha! Glad to
Oh
see...
damn it, I could have done persuade. Oh well. That's what I get for cooking too fast. Oh well.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
What does this stuff do?
Two more things to pick up.
Kindle pitch, and it's highly explosive. Make sure you don't drop it.
Okay, it's inside the boat. What the hell's attacking me? Looks like a cliff racer, but it's on the ground. I don't think it's a cliff racer, though. I'm actually surprised. Well, like, it's weird, because when you go to the Morrowind area in the game, in Vardenfell, there's no cliff racers, as far as I know. I mean, they have, like, a creature similar to a cliff racer, but it's not a fucking cliff racer. It kind of had me a little bit disappointed when that came out. It would have been interesting to have a cliff racer in the game. I mean, I know if, like, you go to Morrowind, I would imagine maybe in Oblivion, maybe, or even in the time when Skyrim comes out, there would be no cliff racers at Morrowind, because I know St. Jib
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
ended up killing them all, and so they're extinct at that point. So, but that doesn't explain why they're not in this game, because this game takes place in the second era. So it would have been before St. Jib did his thing. I think St. Jib killed them all before the events of Oblivion. Because I know you can actually find his head in Kabach. And then, of course, you see him in the Soul Cairn in what was it? Skyrim and the Dawnguard DLC, so it kind of sucks to be Jib.
There you are! It's about time! The lads were making... Aye!
We're done.
Alright, locate the Prowler. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. I don't know how to get there. Maybe I just have to follow this path.
They seem have really made themselves at home.
There's a bunch of sea elves. What are sea elves doing here? Usually sea elves mess around with the Altmer in Somerset Isles. Or Alinor, or whatever you want to call it. There she is.
You'll be careful with that Kindle pitch, right? I'll meet you with the others soon.
Well, I might as well use that ability. Forgot I had my construction staff equipped.
Stay with me.
Don't mess with that Kindle bitch. I won't put you out if you set yourself ablaze.
Ooh, there's a heavy sack here.
Could be useful supplies in there.
And the Kindle pitch. Keep going this way. Yeah, when I ended up passing one of the sea elves on our way here, I thought it was like a vampire for a moment because of how pale they are. But no, it's just sea elves are really pale.
In killing, but I'm glad we're alive and they're not.
I was like thinking, well, it doesn't make sense that it'd be vampires. But I guess sea elves would make more sense.
Nice. What did you find?
I remember there's like a lot of cool mods for Oblivion that add extra playable races. I remember there was like one, I could never get it to work, but it was like, oh, you can play like as a mermaid or whatever. Which I thought was cool, because like whenever you went into the water, you'd end up getting like the mermaid kale or something. I mean, I could be just remembering it wrong. Maybe there isn't a mod that does that. But I recall trying to get the mod to work, but I couldn't get it to work for whatever reason.
This is what.
This place.
What do I gotta do here?
Jimmer wants me to loose the arrow. Me! I could spear a whale if it landed on the quarterdeck. It will be fine. Yes, totally fine. I cannot wait to get back out to sea. We've been on land far too long.
Shining steel. That's the end of that tale.
Speaking of like boats and stuff, so the theme of the quest we are doing, I really wish I could go on a cruise ship again. That'd be cool. I remember going on cruise ships as a kid on vacation with my family, and it was a lot of fun.
I'll get into position and await your signal. Good luck.
Although I never really liked getting off the boat. Especially whenever you just end up getting off the boat in somewhere that's just extremely ghetto, like somewhere in Mexico. But if it like goes to some other like port city that, as far as I'm concerned, isn't in a third world country, with extreme poverty, I don't mind going to. I don't mind getting off the boat at that point, but I'd rather just usually stay on the boat because I think the boat is really cool.
I feel sorry for any fears that get between me and my ship.
And I think the thing that bothers me about I like going to Puerto Vallarta in Mexico. I thought that was fun. I remember whatever area we were when we went on the cruise ship, though. I did not like. But my only problem, to be fair, places like New York have the same problem. Everybody doesn't really follow traffic laws. Because I remember when I was in New York as well, also in Mexico and Puerto Rico, nobody follows traffic laws. They're more like guidelines. So I'm just afraid to get into a vehicle whenever I'm at those places.
That fight.
Okay, I think they're just trying to get it to the boat here, maybe. Crocodiles. I wonder if my companion is incapable of swimming. Oh, okay. I have to climb into the boat this way. I mean, this kind of reminds me of how you climb into the boat in the end of the Dark Brotherhood questline to assassinate the Emperor in Skyrim. do I do here? Maybe the whatever the objective is above me.
What do we call it? A fish who thinks it's good clever for the net. You killed me on my own ship.
Flammable cargo. Okay, for some reason, find the key to unlock the prowler. What does that mean? Prowler key. Still have one more box to, I guess, rig to explode. I'm assuming that's what we're using the Kindle pitch for. Now I gotta signal someone. I guess I just crawl out through here. Oh no, I gotta go right there. Okay. Well, why on earth was it telling me to crawl out through there again? That's weird. Oh yeah, I need to see what my blood sugar is. It says no alerts. Yeah, that's weird. Well, hopefully it picks up the signal from my sensors soon.
One distraction coming right up.
I hate it when my Dexcom ends up having an error like that, because then I have no idea what my blood sugar is. Alright, I'm assuming this is the Prowler then? The Khajiit's vessel?
Sure, now everyone arrives. After I've already taken out the pirates. Typical.
Did you see that shot? Wait till the lads hear about this. Oh.
We'll have time to celebrate afterwards. Now get us unlock the wheel.
Alright, escape the cove. Where is this going to take us?
Fine sailing, my friend.
I promise I will never. You were a real help
Right.
there, Edwig. I could
think
use
that's
a smelly, resourceful Breton on the prowl.
all the side
Truly?
quests.
Mara's mercy. It would be good to get off this rock, but my crew.
Saying goodbye is never easy. But
Alright,
I am
let's
certain
teleport
that
here.
your crew will understand.
You're right, Jimala. Donald and Watkins can see to the others.
Alright. Well, now we can do, I guess, the main story for High Isles. We did all the side quests. If I can find my way out. I'll probably put on the title. I'm gonna probably change the title for this episode, just saying what we're doing,
Over here, good looking.
because I wasn't sure if I was gonna
Well, aren't you?
farm
Turns out
the,
peace talks we were delivering.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna farm the Flame Blossom side, if I was gonna do the High Isles content. So I'll probably, like, you know, clarify that we're doing High Isles for this stuff, and maybe make a playlist for it. We'll see. Let's see what Jakarn has to say. There's another reoccurring character. I think you first meet when you play a Daggerfall character, if I recall correctly.
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Remember that bit of trouble we had with the stolen medallions? Looks like we got a new problem now. We could use your help again. Lady Arabelle will be happy to see you too, I'm sure.
Alright, Lady Arabelle is here. What's going on?
Turns out the peace talks we were delivering those invitation medallions for is taking place right here on High Isle. Unfortunately, there's a new problem. Lady Arabelle can tell you all about it. Assuming you're interested in helping us again.
I don't know if I could stop the Sigma Knight. What's in it for me?
Same as last time. Gold and my undying gratitude. Plus, it'll help me work off my debt to Lady Arabelle. So what do you say, my friend? Ready to assist your best partner and favorite ally again? For old time's sake?
Sure, why not? Alright. I remember doing, like, I know, like, there's, like, quests that you can do. Is like, that leads to before... It's like the pre-patch stuff in WoW, where it's like, what happens right before the actual expansion starts that causes you to go to so-and-so, like, oh, this is what happens. Like, kind of like the pre-patch for Wrath of Lich King, where you had the Scourge invasion, and it's like, oh, okay, we're gonna go respond to this by invading Northrend with the Alliance and the Horde. This game kind of has it too. It's like the little quests you do before the actual content comes out, and then you end up going there later. Alright, let me make sure I'm tracking the quests. There we go. Knights and Knaves. Well, I know one of the main features for this expansion was like a card game, and I tried it way back when, and I have no idea how to fucking play it.
My dockhands are watching for your cargo, Lady Arabelle. They know it's precious.
There was a storm off the coast. Perhaps it delayed the ships.
Forgive me if I do the job you hired me for, Lord Baccaro. Ah, a familiar face. I could use your help, adventurer. So good to see you again,
wow, this
my
character
dear.
looks fucking
Remember
weird
that
with
little
those
predicament
glasses.
we dealt with not too long ago? Well, now I have a related
looks like a
but
fucking
larger
dork.
problem, so let me tell you about my proposition. It pays exceedingly well, I assure you. Care to hear more? Oh, nothing tawdry, my dear. We'll be too busy for romantic shenanigans before long, I expect. Some precious cargo was supposed to sail in on the morning tide, but it never arrived. I need someone not known around the island to be my eyes and ears.
Eyes and ears.
While tales of my exploits credit me with all sorts of talents, I can't be in more than one place at a time. I could use a fresh face to mingle with the locals, determine if anyone knows anything about my 3 missing ships and their cargo.
Alright, I'm willing to help.
Lord Baccaro's conference can't proceed without that cargo. Here's what I need you to do. Check the inn, the lighthouse, and the Lockabane Shallows. See if anyone knows or saw anything. Then meet me outside the North Gate to compare notes.
Alright. Can I move on with the quest? I can.
Ah, a visitor. Or another one of Lady Arabelle's associates. Either way, welcome to our island. Baccaro Valorous, founder of the Society of the Steadfast, at your service. I hope you find your visit to High Isle restful and profitable.
Alright, you mentioned a storm off the coast.
Yes, a sudden squall of unusual intensity. It died out just as quickly as it arose. I noticed it off to the northeast. Dark clouds filled that part of the horizon. Perhaps our ships were delayed by the shifting winds, or decided to wait out the storm.
Alright, what's so special about these particular ships?
I'm afraid that's privileged information. Suffice it to say, the cargo coming in on those ships is vital to the conference the Society of the Steadfast is sponsoring. Of course I do, but I learned long ago to have patience when it comes to such matters. Not every setback is a conspiracy, and not every delay is the act of a Daedric cult. Though, if you do learn anything of imminent concern, please let us know.
Alright.
I'm a dockmaster, not a bloody mage. What does the lady expect me to do if her ships never made it to the docks in the first place?
You don't seem very concerned about these missing ships.
Should I be? Lady Arabelle suspects some sort of foul play, but not on my docks. Not a chance. Gonfalon Bay is safe. Everyone knows that. Trouble comes from the mainland, not from here. Of course, the waters to the northeast can be treacherous.
Alright, treacherous? How so?
The closer you get to Amanos, the more unpredictable the currents become. And storms constantly barrage the coast, not to mention sea elf pirates. A good captain knows these things. None of that would keep Lady Arabelle's ships from reaching port.
Alright, Lord Picaro mentioned a powerful storm.
Like I said, storms close to Amanos aren't that unusual. I doubt the ships we're waiting for would have sailed that far north. Just in case, I sent people to look for signs of wreckage in the shallows. I really don't expect them to find any, though.
Alright. We did the optional stuff, now we gotta investigate the lighthouse, the shallows, and the inn. I'm gonna turn that ability off while we're in town.
I hear these knights are robbing
there's a
people, looting
quest here.
caravans.
I'm sorry about that little scene. Some people are unbelievable. Welcome to the Ancient.
I would imagine that's a side quest. I'll just do that later.
Hail, friend. Have you heard about the band of robber knights that waylaid travelers on the road to Gonfalon Bay? I came to High Isle to trade, but getting goods from the interior has become a roll of the dice.
Robber knights?
A rogue band that calls itself the Ascendant Order. I thought they were only active on the mainland, but they're here on High Isle. Rabble-rousers and troublemakers, if you ask me. And now, I hear they're looting caravans outside the city walls.
Alright, interesting. Speaking of rumors, have you heard anything about a trio of missing ships?
Not specifically, but I saw some fancy-pants nobles giving the dockmaster grief. Missing ships could mean anything. Storms, pirates, poor winds, worthless navigators. Try Sergeant Dane over there. He's with the Sisters Guard and knows a lot.
Alright, goodbye. Talking to this character, I know I can probably find the game on GOG. It makes me... I never played it before. I think it's the only Elder Scrolls game... Oh, no, that's a lie. There's 2 Elder Scrolls games I haven't played. It's Battlespire, but the one I was wanting to try out after talking to this NPC is the Redguard one. Apparently there's someone to talk to here.
I'm off duty, newcomer. Got a complaint? Take it to one of the other guards.
I'm looking for information about a trio of missing ships.
We police High Isle. Ships that haven't arrived yet aren't our problem. Besides, we've got our hands full with these so-called Ascendant Order Knights. They're stirring up trouble all across the island.
It's the second time we heard about them. What do you know about the Ascendant Order?
Just that they're little more than well-armed bandits. They've been recruiting the poor to bolster their numbers. Now they're robbing caravans while claiming they fight for justice. Honest folk don't hide their faces behind helmets and masks.
What does the Ascendant Order want?
They're malcontents. They go on about how the high and mighty misuse their power by squabbling over the Ruby Throne. It started out small enough, defying authority, inciting riots, petty sabotage. But now they're hurting people.
Thank you for the information.
Something else, newcomer? I'd like to get back to my drink.
You say the Ascendant Order is causing trouble. Can't the guard stop them?
Ordinary bandits, the Sisters Guard can handle. But when we send enough guards to meet a company of Ascendant Order Ravagers, these faceless knights just melt away. And if we don't send enough guards, then our guards don't come back.
Why do you call them faceless?
Might as well be. Most knights proudly display their emblems. They wear the colors of their house and paint family crests on their shields. These Ascendant Order knights never remove their helms and bear no devices. They could be anybody.
Alright, goodbye. Okay, I think we have investigated everything at the inn.
I seem to be making a lot of enemies.
Where does it want us to go to now? We'll go this way. And maybe it's outside the town here. I think I'm gonna take Sunday off, maybe. I'm not sure. I know, yeah, I was gonna talk to Heretic as well. I might do something. I might play this again. I feel like if I'm gonna stream during the weekend, I wanna play maybe something like this. Just any game that's like a guilty pleasure. I don't really care if the stream does well or not when it comes to a weekend stream. I just want to have fun. I'll probably play Kingdom Come Deliverance on Monday like I'm supposed to, and then I know at that time I'll have money again and I can pay Alu to make something for other series I want to do. Like something with Legend of Zelda maybe, and then...
You don't look like a salvager. Come to join up with those so-called knights who've been hanging around, did you? Bah! I'd rather go hungry than swear myself to the likes of them.
3 ships never arrived at Gonfallion Bay. Have you seen anything?
Haven't seen anything sail by in the lock recently, and no new wreckage washed up today. But I've been keeping my head down. Those robber knights have been chasing off salvagers who won't promise to help them.
Alright, tell me about these robber knights.
They were recruiting, or at least offering the chance to earn a reward. They wanted people ready to haul in whatever came ashore. Several salvagers went with them. I wouldn't, though. What I find is mine.
Alright, where did the knights take the other salvagers?
To a cave just down the beach. But I'd avoid it if I were you. Old Charbel nearly lost his head snooping around there. I don't know if they found what they were looking for, but I think they left a few knights behind to watch the shallows.
Alright, goodbye. Okay, I was finally it's telling me what my blood sugar is again. It says my blood sugar's going up, so I'm gonna take some insulin. Alright, there we go. Okay, there's something over here. I'm guessing there's like 2 things to investigate in every area, maybe? Yeah, because I know, from what I remember in the pre-quest thing, it involved, like, basically trying to end the Alliance War, or whatever, is what I felt it was about. I don't know if I'm remembering correctly, but that's what I think it was about, maybe? Assuming maybe the Ascendant Knights don't want the war to end between the three factions. I could be, like, completely wrong. Alright, what am I supposed to do here? It's like telling me it's over here. But I don't see anything. Maybe it's like up above. I didn't search the cave. Well, I don't know where the fucking cave is, game. I have no idea where the cave is. Maybe it's like down here somewhere. Where are all these fucking notifications coming from? I don't fucking care. Get out. Is the cave down here? It doesn't look like it. Okay. I'm gonna have to climb back up the cliff here. I have no idea where the cave is. It's telling me to go through. I'll have to search for it. There's some ore here.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
Alright. The cave in this lava. Surprised the lava isn't hurting me. I'm gonna stand on top of it. Where's the cave at, game? And this probably leads to a world boss. I don't want to deal with that right now. Let's see. There's like another to the south here. And that must just be the lighthouse thing. Yeah. There's still something over here. I wish it was obvious where the cave was. I thought that was a cave for a moment. Am I gonna have to look up where the cave is? I imagine it's like below. And if I thought the cave would be anywhere, it would be down there. I guess it could be somewhere up here, maybe. I'm gonna check this ruin, I guess. Maybe there's like a hidden cave here somewhere. I don't think there is. I think this is where I picked up the Khajiit follower, so no, it's not there. This could be a cave. It has cave in the name. It's telling me to go back out there, but I want to explore this area just in case. I mean, there's no map. Another player it is.
We fought well.
Yeah, this leads nowhere. Okay, this isn't where we need to be. Yeah, it's a shame though, cause I don't cause I know I had the Elder Scrolls Redguard, but I forgot what the information was for my old GOG account, so I don't have it anymore. So I'll have to buy it again. Luckily, I didn't really have too many games on GOG though. I think I had Neverwinter Nights 2. I had the older Elder Scrolls games on it as well, I think. But I'm pretty well. Yeah, they have Daggerfall on Steam now. I mean, if you're gonna play Daggerfall now, I mean, you'd play it with Daggerfall Unity, I guess. All right, I'm gonna go down here again. I don't know, maybe I'm just searching the wrong area for the cave. I mean, these are the Ascendant Knights. I mean, I would imagine they would be near wherever the cave is. If I didn't have that hint there at where it has my quest on the side there, I wouldn't know I need to go into a cave. Oh yeah, here's the cave. Okay, I found it. Right, it has to be somewhere in here maybe. Yeah, with our companion Isabel, I feel like it's really easy to get approval with her. It feels a lot easier to get approval with her than the Khajiit follower. Ooh, nice. That was a water skin.
That could be helpful.
So the damage on the approach of Tahile, we expect records to wash up in the Loch Aveen or along the northeastern shore of Hiles with southeastern shore of Amanos. Capture any survivors from these ships and bring them to me. Muster all reliable recruits. Make sure they're in a place when the survivors wash ashore. Chase off any salvagers who refuse to assist us. Your new recruits may hesitate to lay hands on shipwreck survivors. Remind them their reward is a place in the Ascendant Order. As Knights of the People, they will never go hungry again. The Ascendant Magus. Okay. Alright. Seems like maybe Ascendant Order is responsible for the ships not showing up, or at least it's
celebratory sweets.
It seems that way to me with the evidence we found so far. There's a bridge over here we can go on.
I can't believe you drank our entire stock.
Me? Where's your proof? Just because I...
Okay. there's the lighthouse. This reminds me of the lighthouse in Oblivion and Anvil. It kind of looks the same to me, to be honest. Lightkeeper Minoy.
Oh, a traveler. I thought those vile knights had returned. Forgive me, I must continue praying for the return of our idol. Without it, this tower's light will remain dark.
Alright, what happened to the lighthouse's flame?
This lighthouse is special. It's blessed by Kinnereth, the god of winds and sea. No fire serves as a beacon for nearby ships, but the divine light of Kinnereth herself. But without the sacred idol, the light cannot shine. Alas, the idol was stolen.
Alright, who stole the idol?
Knights in unmarked livery broke in and stole the Kinnereth idol. I watched the scoundrels flee to the west with the sacred edifice. Perhaps, dare I ask, would you be willing to recover the idol for the lighthouse so I may restore the beacon?
Tell me more about these knights first.
They may wear the garb of knights, but the ruffians who assaulted me carry themselves like robbers and outlaws. Whoever they are, they're dangerous. Be wary of them, and may the wind guide you.
Alright, I'll find the knights and retrieve the idol.
Bless you, traveler. Please understand, to my order, this is more than just a lighthouse. This beacon spreads Kinnereth's blessing across both land and sea, but only with the idol in place, so it must be returned.
Alright, what else can you tell me about the lighthouse?
It is marvelous, is it not? This is actually the second beacon to stand atop Gonfalon Head. It dates back to the early 1st century. When I assumed my duties here, the tower was in poor repair. Dangerous, even.
Seems fine now.
When Duchess Alea Dufort assumed her father's duties a few years ago, she ordered a complete renovation of the structure. I'm sure she wanted to protect trade in Gonfalon Bay, but she spared no expense in rebuilding the lighthouse.
Alright, goodbye. Well, I feel like maybe you should have like a backup plan when you don't have the idol to where you have a normal lighthouse. That would seem prudent.
Good quality there.
Let's just run past these things. We're gonna find the Sigma Knight. We're gonna fight him. I think that's my favorite cinematic that ESO has ever done, is when that one knight dude fights like the Nord, the High Elf, and the Breton dude. It was fucking dope. I thought the knight was so cool in that cinematic. Oops. And there's the idol. It's an idol of Kinnereth. We just fought some random mooks. Yeah, I really want Sky Oblivion to come out. Ugh. Can't take it anymore. I want to play it. I want to play it so bad. I'd rather just play that than fucking normal Oblivion at this point.
You return, and with the idol. Place it here, and I shall call for Mother Kinnereth. This traveler has set right the desecration of this holy place. Return to us your blessing, and let your light shine over the land and sea.
Here we go.
I cannot thank you enough. With the idol returned and the light restored, we can ensure the safe passage of many a weary traveler. Is there any way a priest of humble means could repay you? A blessing, perhaps?
3 ships never arrived in Gonfalon Bay. Did you see anything from up here?
Shortly after the lighthouse was pillaged, I spied 3 ships on the horizon. Then suddenly, the clouds darkened, and a terrible storm began to blow in. I lost sight of the ships after that. Perhaps they were simply blown off course?
Alright. Is that sort of weather common here?
Aminos is notorious for its storms, but Kinnereth generally blesses High Isle with fair weather. I wonder, the way the storm swept in seemed unnatural, and it happened so soon after Kinnereth's idol was removed.
Do you think that's why the knights attacked the lighthouse?
The idol has little value outside the lighthouse. Its light does not shine in any other location. My order believes Kinnereth's light blesses High Isle. Why steal the idol unless the knights meant to revoke her protection? A troubling thought indeed.
Alright, well, goodbye. Man, I really wish, and it's a shame, because ever since Oblivion onward, because, like, I know in Morrowind and even Daggerfall, there's, like, religious factions you can join. Like, I know in Daggerfall, like, you can join one of the temples, and back then there were only 8 divines, because I believe that was technically before Tiber Septim's apotheosis. After the events of Daggerfall with the Numidium being activated, is I believe when his apotheosis. It would be technically at the point in time where he reached divinity. But I know what Tiber Septim does. He ends up kind of rewriting time backwards as well, which is why when if you were to go into Cyrodiil in this game, it's not a jungle. But then again, when you play Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, you talk to the dude in Seydanine, and he describes Cyrodiil as a jungle. So, like, what Tiber Septim is doing, he kind of does things throughout the games, because I would imagine by the time Oblivion comes around, that's at some point he just kind of removes the jungle from Cyrodiil. That's why my theory is that his apotheosis wasn't, right when he died. It was actually, after the events of Daggerfall with the Numidium being activated, because I would imagine part of Tiber Septim's soul, along with his battle mage and Ysmir or whatever, is the Ash King. I think a part of their soul was stuck in the Mantella or whatever, which is used to activate the Numidium, and then and then after that their soul was like free or whatever, and they just become a god at that point. It's fucking complicated and weird, but what was I saying? But yeah, I wish there was, I hope Elder Scrolls 6 has, like, a religious faction. I doubt they're gonna have that. But yeah, because I missed that, because, in Daggerfall you had all the temples of, at least 8 of the divines, excluding Talos, because he wasn't even a concept then. But then in Morrowind you had the Imperial Cult, and then you also had the temple you could join. And then not only that, you had like the Great Houses, you had the Morg Tong, and then you had the Imperial factions, which was like just the normal Thieves Guild, the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild, and then the Imperial Legion. I know there was like the Kimono Tong, but that would have been like the more Morrowind Thieves Guild, but you couldn't join them, although they were a faction. Alright, so where are we going now? Where are we on the map? Okay, I'm just gonna go this way, I guess. I don't know where I am at on the map. It isn't too clear. Where the battleground PvP missions are.
Blah, blah, blah. Heard it all before.
Good. You found my field office. I thought I'd keep an eye on the lock while awaiting your report. My own investigations have turned up little about our missing ships. Tell me, did you uncover anything useful? Did the lighthouse keeper spot them?
After rogue knights darkened the beacon, the keeper spotted 3 ships before the storm rolled in.
Darkened the beacon? The locals revere that light. Who would dare offend Kinnereth in such a way? Something is indeed wrong here. At least our missing ships reached these waters, but this storm worries me. Tell me more about the rogue knights.
It's the Ascendant Order. The inn's patrons said they've been robbing people and attacking caravans.
The Ascendant Order, of course. I thought the rumors about rogue knights troubling folk outside of town had a familiar ring, but I'd hoped we'd seen the last of the Order at Sword's Rest. Tell me, did you learn anything at the Shallows?
Someone called the Ascendant Magus recruited salvagers to capture shipwreck survivors.
It seems the Ascendant Order knew the ships would be wrecked, and they helped make sure by extinguishing the lighthouse beacon. They knew my cargo was coming to High Isle. This means the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild delegates are in danger too.
Alright, what does your missing cargo have to do with the delegates?
Ah, you caught that, did you? My missing cargo is more delegates for the conference. Perhaps the most important ones. But I need you to check on the guild delegates right now. They went to visit a druid named Ravana. Her hut lies to the west.
Alright.
Valencia, you know, she created the invitation medallions. As for Guild General Quentin, I only met him when he arrived. Seems to have a good head on his shoulders, but the war has cost him dearly. He lost his wife in a raid.
Alright, why is the Ascendant Order here?
To disrupt the peace talks? It would be a grand stage for the Ascendant Order's message. Or they might plan to strike at the delegations. Influential voices from all 3 alliances will be here soon. A tempting target.
Alright, who is the Ascendant Magus?
The Ascendant Champion Superior. When we defeated the champion at Sword's Rest Isle, we only defeated one of the Order's leaders. I've heard whispers about an Ascendant Lord, too. I can't imagine there are too many more of them after that.
Alright. Okay, go to the druid's hut. It's right here. This isn't a hut. This is like a stone hut, but I always imagine a hut to be like made out of like wood or something.
Greetings, traveler. Is there something I can do for you?
She's pretty cute.
Do you need a poultice or perhaps an herbal tea?
I'm looking for Guild Magister Valencia and Guild General Quentin.
Ah, yes. The curious mage and the stern warrior. They stopped by. When I mentioned that rogue knights had been making the countryside dangerous, they decided to investigate. I told them where I'd last seen the knights, and they set out at once.
Alright, where did you send them?
A clearing to the southwest. I'll mark the spot on your map. I saw a band of the knights gathering there the last time I went out to gather herbs. They forced me to retreat without them. I warned Valencia and Quentin it might be dangerous.
What exactly is a druid?
We follow the old ways. Some call us priests of Ifre, but that is only part of our truth. We are children of the land, like the weird. Guides and teachers to those who live in harmony with nature. People were not meant to bow before crowns of metal.
Are you some kind of weirus?
No, friend. We know the weird, and we respect their beliefs. Druids and weirises are 2 branches that grow from the same tree. But we are called to be in this world, not to withdraw from it. Some circles see it differently, of course.
Circles, what are they?
Circles are fellowships of like-minded druids. Each interprets Ifre's will differently, but druids of the same circle share common traditions and goals. I belong to the Stonelore Circle. We seek to teach others by the example of our work.
Are there other circles of sisters in the archipelago?
Yes. Travel far enough in the archipelago and you may meet druids of the Eldertide or Firesong circles. Although the Firesong rarely leave their island, and you should be wary of the Eldertide. They do not like city folk or mainlanders.
Alright, goodbye. Alright, yeah, she's pretty cute. This black hair and blue eyes is a good combination. There's another side quest here. I'll just pick it up for now. I'm not gonna do it though right now.
Over here. I could use some help.
Alright, well, let me first get this runestone.
Another fine.
Alright, what do you need?
Oh, my friend. How glad I am to see you again. This island is far more dangerous than I expected, especially after what just happened.
Alright, tell me what happened.
Guild General Quentin accompanied me to visit Druid Ravana. When she told us about rogue knights in the area, Quentin was eager to investigate. It was the Ascendant Order. They overpowered Quentin and knocked me senseless. They captured Quentin.
Alright, was Guild General Quentin injured?
I don't think so. The Ascendant Order was definitely trying to take us alive. That's the only reason I had the opportunity to throw up a shroud spell and avoid being captured myself. Did you come out here to find us?
Yeah, Lady Arabella sent me to warn you that the Ascendant Order was targeting conference delegates.
And Ravana told you where to find us. Good. Now, we must rescue Quentin. I may have a way to find where the Ascendant Order took him, but we should get to safety first.
Alright. Okay, she's just gonna disappear. Okay. I gotta return to the hot druid lady's hut.
I understand, Valencia. Do what you must to find your friend.
I owe you a debt of gratitude for coming to my aid. It seems once again that Lady Arabelle chose well. Now to see if I can find Guild General Quentin, and by extension, the rogue knights who carried him away.
Alright, how can you track Guild General Quentin?
Do you recall the invitation medallions I enchanted? Each delegate carries one, so I can trace my own magic to locate Quentin. Now let me see. They moved northeast, across the lock. I see an abandoned chapel. Crypts. No question, Quentin is there.
Alright, well if all the delegates have a medallion, can't you use them to find the missing ships?
Lady Arabelle asked me to try as soon as we realized the ships were late. I wasn't able to make a connection with those medallions. Maybe they were too far away, or some other magic interfered with my scrying, but I wasn't able to detect anything.
Alright, should we head directly to the abandoned crypts you saw?
No, we need to return to Lady Arabelle and share this information. Then we can mount a rescue for Guild General Quentin. I'll meet you at Lady Arabelle's little pavilion. What she calls her field office, I believe.
Alright, later. Let's ride our little guar over there.
That sounds like a Bane chapel, but Valencia apprised me of the situation. I believe I know the place where she thinks they're holding Quentin. It must be the crypts below a Bane chapel on the northern shore of the loch. Will you accompany us on this rescue mission, my dear?
Alright, I'll help you rescue Guild General Quentin.
Smashing. This will be like that time I pulled General Gautier out of a Reach stronghold during the border raids of 566. Now that was an adventure. Anyway, it's too bad Valencia couldn't scry the locations of the other missing delegates.
Mind if I ask you about the delegates that were aboard the missing ships?
I suppose you've earned the truth, and you certainly deserve my complete confidence. The 3 ships carried High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, and Prince Ernskar, son of Yoren the Skald King. I dare say I've misplaced the leaders of Tamria.
Oh wow, you really fucked up then. Alright. So the Alliance leaders decided to attend the peace talks themselves.
I warned them of the danger, and we took such elaborate precautions. Obviously, they weren't enough. If we find Quentin with the Ascended Order, we may find our missing royals. Let's meet at the chapel north of the lock and see what awaits us.
I mean, our character is really probably only loyal to Queen Irene. As long as we save her. I mean, we'll try and save the others, but
we'll rendezvous
our
at a
duty
Bane
is
chapel on the north side of the lock.
Irene.
I've already sent an operative ahead to scout the area.
Proud member of the
Be
Chadmeri
prepared
Dominion.
to defend yourself. The Ascended...
We will prioritize Queen Irene. And then worry about the other leaders after that. But yeah, I don't know what to think about, because like I remember I was like, I haven't really watched too many videos on it, but apparently from what I heard, they're not gonna like do chapters anymore for the ESO. Instead they're gonna do
Got any more locks you need picked?
just like
How about you,
events
Valencia?
regarding the
No,
chapters that are already out for a little while, I guess.
Khan. Let's see what awaits us down in the crypts.
I don't really know how I feel about that. Because I do think it's a good idea to make like the old content relevant, but at the same time, I mean, you probably want to add new content still. Because I mean, there's so much they can add. I mean, there's other Oblivion realms we can visit. There's still parts of Cyrodiil that they haven't added, I think. I mean, probably relatively small areas. But like, you know, there's like, let me just zoom out. But I mean, there's like whole areas of Skyrim, like the center areas of Skyrim, there isn't. There's Solstheim right there. There's all this part of the Hammerfell region. I don't really know if it'd be realistic to add the areas of Black Marsh. I mean, there's this area of Ardenfell you can go to. I don't even know what's over here. There's probably some area of like Cyrodiil. But and then like if you zoom out, well not from here. I guess you can't really see it on the map. But like you could go to Akavir. I mean, that'd be cool. But yeah, I feel like there's so much stuff you can add in more chapters. I mean, eventually, you're gonna run out of stuff to add because there's only so many areas. But I would think you'd want to do like just more events.
I knew you cared.
Once you've explored everything. I mean, that would be what I would do.
Who knows what the Ascended Order is lying about?
Steady on. Shake it off.
I mean, and then not only there's Akavir, I mean, maybe you could do like an expedition to Atmora or something. I know there's like a lot of smaller islands as well.
Ascended Order propaganda.
Like
Don't
more
be
obscure
taken.
places.
They are not as benevolent as they want you to think. No sign of Quentin. We should keep going.
I think there's still a lot of stuff you can do with different areas. And when it comes to the Elder Scrolls, I don't.
But where are the Alliance?
But I'm hoping the event stuff
First things first. Clear the
is
we must rescue the captains and
interesting. I mean, I hope it's good. You know, I always hope a video game is good. No, I was hoping Dragon Age 3 was good, even though it looked like it wasn't going to be, and then I tried it, and then I was really offended by it, and then I was kind of hoping Avowed would be good too, despite all the weird shit happening with that. But that game is doing worse than Dragon Age Veilguard, so.
But where are the delegates?
Apologies, my lady.
So.
We lost our charges.
Sergeant, it's not all right.
Not to spoil the reunion, but we're about to get company.
Jakan, free the captains. Friend, keep the Ascendant Order at bay. Buy us some time.
Someone. Check on Isabel because she's leveled up.
Stupid thing won't.
She might have more abilities.
Collect Valencia and get the captains to safety, Jakan. We'll find Quentin.
The Knights took Quentin away not long ago. I think they're questioning him now.
And we must hurry. Come, my friend.
I hope we're able to save Queen Irene. I mean, I'm curious to how the leaders are gonna interact with us, because I know like there's like the weird shenanigans where after you complete the main story and with your faction and stuff, but then there's like weird stuff to where it's like, oh, what if you washed up over, you know, in Bleak Rock, or you washed up, you know, wherever the Daggerfall people start out. So it's like, I don't know, it's not like weird Dragon Break stuff going on, but like you're clearly part of the Chadmeri Dominion still.
I'm with you, my friend.
There's like weird timey-wimey shit going on, as you do with Elder Scrolls, make everything super confusing.
Let's listen and try to figure out what's going on.
I mean, it's gonna be cool to see Queen Irene in this expansion though, because I don't think she's really in any of the, I know like the Nord guys and some of the, I think he was in the Dark Heart of Skyrim stuff for a little bit.
I'm with you, my friend.
You really only saw Queen Irene in the vanilla content.
The Order is trying to recruit
she just doesn't do anything
we have to put
in any of the
stop to
DLC, as far as I'm aware.
That was it, right? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Each delegate carries a medallion like this one.
On my honor.
Both an invitation and a key.
Oh, cool! We got some ink for making the for scribing or whatever it is.
I want you to kill the meddling investigator nipping at our heels.
I feel like the ink is a very rare drop for some reason. I'm probably gonna save all the ink I pick up. It's mainly because I don't know how I'm supposed to build the abilities. Like, there's probably an optimal way of doing it. I just don't want to waste the ink I have at the moment for crafting the abilities. So yeah. Okay, there's a boss here. Oh! The guild general's a fucking traitor. I had a feeling he might betray us when I forget who it was, but they said, oh, his wife died in the war, or like a raid or something. I'm like, okay, I mean, I have a feeling he might betray us.
But well fought, my friend. Let's speak out.
Magnificent. I
I could sense when the battle swung in our favor.
We gained approval with Isabel. I know I have Isabel's quest, her first quest unlocked after you recruit her by gaining approval. Someone's attacking me. And it's a ghost. Man, I remember the ghosts in Oblivion, like a lot of the undead, like the specters and stuff, and like even the liches. I remember they looked pretty cool.
I didn't expect Guild General Quentin to turn on us, and I certainly didn't desire his death. It seems sympathy for the Ascendant Order is more widespread than I knew. We must be cautious, particularly with whom we choose to trust going forward.
You think some of the others may turn on us?
Do I expect it? No. But that doesn't mean we should let our guard down. This venture wasn't a complete failure, though. We rescued the captains of our missing ships. We need to find out what happened at sea and what befell the Alliance leaders.
Alright, where did Jakarn and Velissa take the captains?
To Mandrake Manor, my home in Gonfalon Bay. I'll mark it on your map. Jakarn, Velessia, and I have been using my townhouse as a base of operations. I'm confident that it is as safe from the Ascended Order as any other location we might choose.
Alright, why is it called Mandrake Manor?
Oh, the name comes from a book I'm rather fond of. I bought the manor to serve as my home in retirement, and I keep a few mementos of my career there. Meet me there, my dear, and we'll see what our rescued captains have to say about all this.
Alright, goodbye. We gotta go back to the town, it looks like. What time is it? I've only been streaming for 2.5 hours. I can keep on going. I'm not bored yet. Where's the manor at? Okay, see it on the map.
Here we go.
I really wish they added like hand-to-hand in ESO. Like is either like a weapon skill or maybe like a class.
Go inside and talk to Captain Colleen. Find out what happened at sea.
Alright, Captain Colleen, who are you?
Funny. First time we met, you were the one fished out of the water. Now look at us. I owe you a great debt. And I owe Dockmaster Arnauld a debt of a different kind. I visit High Isle often, and I thought he was a friend. Bah.
Alright, can you tell me what happened out at sea and how you wound up in the crypts?
An armored mage and a gang of ruffians were waiting at the shallows. They clubbed down all who made it ashore. Dockmaster Arnauld showed up, and I thought we were saved. But the mage, a Brent noble by his voice, paid him to walk away and leave.
Alright, back up. What happened before you washed ashore?
We were nearing landfall when a huge storm swept out of nowhere. I looked for the light at Gonfalon Head, but the lighthouse was dark. We were blown off course, crashed upon some rocks. I lost sight of High King Emmerich, but somehow made it to shore.
Alright, do you know where High King Emmerich and the other leaders are now?
I'm not sure. I didn't see any of the royals when I waded ashore, and I was the last one from my ship to make it to the beach. The tide turned as I swam in, and no one was washed up after me. I'm afraid you won't find the High King at the shallows.
Alright, goodbye.
Zaji has decided no more drinking until Queen Irene is safely back in his arms. Maybe that was a dream, never mind. But Zaji must admit, he was sleeping in his cabin when the storm hit. He woke up when cold water climbed into bed with him. The next thing Zaji knows, he is being fished out of the sea by strange knights. I'm saved, Zaji thinks. Then they tied me up.
Alright, you were fished out of the water by the Ascendant Order?
The annoying knights, yes. Zaji heard the commander talking. The Lord, they called him. He was angry the Alliance leaders did not wash ashore with Zaji. Zaji did not see the Lord's face, but he spoke like a Breton noble. Zaji could hear it.
Alright, what about Queen Irene?
Zaji lost Queen Irene, and first mate Casca too. The wind and the waves must have carried them somewhere else. The Lord and the Magus, the
Alright, let's talk to this guy.
If there is any way I can help with your investigation, I am at your disposal. I want to find Prince Ernskar as much as Lady Arabelle. More.
You remember what happened out at sea?
I remember it like the ripples in my favorite pond. A storm blew up without warning. My ship was driven onto the rocks near Aminos and broke apart. All were cast into the sea. When we reached shore, those rogue knights grabbed us.
Alright, what happened to Prince Ernskar?
I did not see what became of him. He might have been trapped in the part of the ship that was swept away. Or maybe the currents carried him to a different part of the shore. Or he might have drowned. I know that many...
Alright, well, goodbye. I figured it was good to talk to all three of them. Even though we don't really have to. I guess we only need to talk to one of them.
Over here, dear. We have much... I adore this view. Isn't the Colossus a wondrous sight? Still, gazing upon it does nothing to quell my anxiety. Somehow the Ascendant Order learned not only about our secret peace talks, but that the Alliance leaders were going to attend.
Alright, at least they don't have High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, or Prince Ernskar yet.
And neither do we. We're not even sure they're still alive, but we must hope. Your help has been invaluable thus far, my dear, and you've earned every piece of gold in this pouch. We'll find the Alliance leaders and unmask the Order. We have to.
Alright.
Just as the Colossus watches over Gonfalon Bay, I was supposed to keep the Alliance leaders safe. I failed in that, but at least they aren't in the Ascendant Order's hands. Not yet, anyway. What did Captain Colleen and the others have to say, dear?
Well, give me a moment. I need to drink some grape juice and then I'll respond. Alright. The captains believe the Order's leaders are Breton nobles and the delegates didn't wash ashore.
Breton nobles? Yes. We heard that as well when the Ascendant Lord and the Magus were speaking in the crypts. That's something to go on. And if the Alliance leaders didn't end up in the shallows, we'll need to look elsewhere. What else, dear?
Captain Colleen saw the dockmaster accept gold from the Magus when they captured her.
Well, that's a lead we can investigate. I'd like to have a chat with Dockmaster Arnauld about that and a great many other things. I detest being lied to, and he did it with such conviction. You're still on retainer, dear. Would you care to join me?
Yeah, I'll help.
The Dockmaster's home overlooks the harbor to the west. Jakan and I will meet you there. First Quentin, now this. I hardly know who to trust. Times like these, I take a moment to contemplate the Colossus in the harbor. It helps clear my thoughts.
Alright. Make sure I'm tracking the correct quest. I do need to check to see if that counted towards it did. Good. And there's 7 of them. So when we complete these 7, we'll get this achievement right here. Okay. It's good to know.
Back in the saddle.
Nighttime. Which means it's hard for me to tell where I'm going. So where does it want me to go to now? Could be anywhere. Okay, we're facing the direction. Except Oh, okay, it's actually pretty close.
It's nice to get off my feet.
Okay, I thought that might be like a way to get up the cliff there, but apparently not. Oh, this might be though.
No guts, no glory.
Okay. Looks like we can go here though.
Place is a mess.
I imagine the Ascendant Order ruffians loitering outside had something to do with that. Let's look around. A few drops of dried blood. A scuffle, but not a murder.
Prepared meal.
Someone planning to depart doesn't set a meal on the table.
I'm trying to get over here. Maybe I gotta jump over. Or maybe, just maybe, I can go around this way. Yeah. Alright. As per our arrangement, here's your payment for your continued assistance and discretion. It's imperative that you direct official attention away from salvage operations on High Isle until we have finished our work at the Shallows. You may find yourself tempted to look deeper into our business or see whether we are willing to pay more. For your silence, I must warn you that I strongly dislike renegotiating settled agreements after the fact. Stay away from the lock and content yourself with the handsome sum you have been paid, and all shall profit. Ascendant Magus.
The Ascendant Magus did bribe the Dockmaster, just as Captain Colleen said. Nothing packed, food left on the table, and signs of a recent scuffle. I think it's safe to say Dockmaster Arnauld found that his Ascendant Order friends weren't entirely satisfied with their arrangement. They've obviously spirited him away.
Alright, why would the Ascendant Order kidnap Dockmaster Arnauld when they already bribed him?
The Dockmaster ignored the wishes of the Ascendant Magus. Captain Colleen saw Arnauld collect another payment at the lock. I suspect he got greedy. And once he proved he wouldn't stay bribed, well, he became a liability.
Yeah, I mean, if I were the Ascendant Order and I found out people were onto the Dockmaster, I would have just had him whacked. So that way he stays silent if he's dead. Where do we go from here?
The Ascendant Order's throwing around a lot of coin on High Isle. If we follow the gold, we'll find someone with wealth and local influence behind this. Another clue that a High Isle noble is involved. Perhaps they want to keep the war going.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock. Alright, well, why would anyone want to keep the war going?
Profit, of course. That's what it always comes down to. Lord Baccaro should be able to tell us which nobles stand to lose if the war ends. Go to Steadfast Manor, northwest of the city. I'll have Jakarn look for the Dockmaster and then meet you there.
So it's basically what we're dealing with is the industrial war complex or whatever. I don't know.
Almost certainly. As I said, we must be careful about whom we trust. It is a concern, but it can also work to our advantage. Gold only buys loyalty for so long, and I suspect our adversaries are not as organized as they appear.
All right, why do you say that?
We know their opening move.
I'm gonna go investigate. Okay, what do now? Can I go here? I think so. Let's go this way. Hopefully it's daytime soon in the game. It's a little bit hard to see right now, unless you're watching this and you have really big eyeballs, which usually means you're a creature with nocturnal vision.
I can't believe you drank our entire stuff.
Me, where's your proof? Just because I hit you.
Okay, we need to go this way now. Alright, I think I'm cooled off now. I'm having my time wasted today. I think I'm finally over it. Maybe I was just reacting too bad to it.
I want to help, Lady Arabelle, but I'm concerned for the safety of my retainers.
My associate might be able to help in that regard, Lord Bacaro.
Wonder if Lord Bacaro... Yeah, we talked to him in the beginning. No, he's a fucking suspect now.
Lady Arabelle asks about the nobility, while 2 of my retainers are missing. The Society of the Steadfast will do whatever is necessary to keep its people safe. She mentioned the Ascendant Order might be involved. Do you think that's possible?
Are you? Yeah, maybe. Are you part of the Ascendant Order? You know the Ascendant Order has been attacking people all across High Isle.
Yes, I understand that you and Lady Arabelle have tangled with these brigands before. They claim to be knights, but they have no honor. Will you do as Lady Arabelle suggested and look for my retainers? I would consider it a personal favor.
Alright, where would your retainers have headed?
I sent Grenier and Denise to retrieve a shipment from the Navir docks, but I expected them back ages ago. They were traveling the road to the south. I just pray no evil befell them. The supplies we can lose, but good people are irreplaceable.
That's true. I'll look for your missing retainers.
Thank you, my friend. I'll confer with Lady Arabelle while we await your return. I'll tell her everything I know about the nobility of High Isle, if she really thinks that will help. I knew peace would be hard to achieve, but I never expected a war.
Alright, goodbye. Looks like we have a quest in here. There's a large delegate. Worry about that later. Where are we going? Okay, that is what we're after. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking I might stream this again tomorrow on Sunday, maybe, if I have time. Continue all the High Isle stuff, maybe. Alright, ambush knights in unmasked livery. I don't know what that word is. No house emblems, they were waiting for us. Tried to fight, but there were too many. Denise got away, she ran south, but 2 of those murderers chased after her. The rest looted our wagon. Don't understand. Lord Picaro was sure the road to Castle Navir was safe.
Here we go.
It's a torn cloth. Alright, gotta follow the tracks. I have to, like... I know normally when this game says you have tracks to follow, like you go and you get crouched and then you can see like stuff highlighted. That's what you're supposed to follow. But it looks like it's just leading me to this delve here. So I'd imagine you have to do this dungeon. Or it might just be outside it. Nope, it's inside. Okay. I don't mind doing a delve. Yeah, like speaking of Sky Oblivion, I know they're working on Skywind as well. I think when it comes to Skywind, I mean, I don't know. I'll probably try it, but I don't know how you would get, like, because I could see doing, like, Oblivion in the Skyrim engine, but I'm kind of curious how you'd make it feel like Morrowind in the Skyrim engine. I'm so excited for it, don't get me wrong. But I feel like even though Skywind is like a better, you know, it's like in the Skyrim and stuff, I still think normal Morrowind would be worth playing still. Weird turtle. I mean, I know they haven't said where the Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna take place in. I have a... like when I remember when they showed the trailer for it way back when, it looked like Hammerfell to me. I have a feeling it's gonna be there. It's just I feel like Hammerfell is kind of like a boring region to explore. I think Daggerfall would be more interesting, but I don't see why, just because Hammerfell's pretty close to Daggerfall. Or High Rock in general. I guess the name of the province would be High Rock, but I know like you could probably, if they were gonna do DLC, you could probably add areas of High Rock into it to explore if you wanted to. But I don't know, it's just with like going to Hammerfell, it's like the problem with that is it's like every Fallout game is like a desert, and the last two things, you know, Bethesda made is like, well, not counting Starfield, but it just feels like it's a desert, and not entirely. Well, I know Fallout 4 felt like a desert, but at least with Fallout 76, it felt more vibrant, like you had forests and like swamps and stuff. I don't know, maybe I can be completely wrong. I'm just really worried about Elder Scrolls 6. Like, I just want a good fucking open world game that's like Skyrim, like Starfield. I still enjoy playing it, but I don't enjoy it that much. Because even though I enjoy it, I do think the game is pretty mid. If it wasn't like the preferred style of game, like open world and like exploring random caves and stuff, I would fucking hate it too if I didn't like that kind of stuff. So I can understand why it's been judged very harshly. I mean, I enjoyed, I actually had a lot of fun with Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 though. Although ever since they did the update for Fallout 4, I mean, I just can't be bothered to play it now because I need a whole bunch of mods just to fucking fix it what Bethesda fucked up, so. Alright, Lord Picaro Voloris? I don't know how to pronounce his name.
You return alone? I take it the news is not good. Grenier and Denise were not just retainers. They were friends. The Steadfast shall miss them, and so shall I. Please, tell me what happened.
Your retainers were killed. I found these orders from the Ascendant Magus.
Grenier and Denise were helping arrange a banquet at Castle Navir. Then they were to collect the supplies and return here. What could they have seen that would cost them their lives? The banquet is just to welcome our royal guests to the island.
Grenier wrote this note before he died. He tried to fight back.
The Ascendant Order. Plundering steadfast supplies and killing our retainers. Damn. It was brave of Grenier to try to fight back, but foolish. The supplies weren't worth their lives.
Alright, we suspect a wealthy noble may be funding the Ascendant Order.
So Lady Arabelle informed me. I hesitate to accuse anyone, but perhaps you should join me at Castle Nevere. All the nobles of High Isle will be there, and if my retainers did see something at the castle, perhaps you can determine what that was.
Alright, I'll meet you at Castle Nevere.
Duchess Elea of House Dufour. Ridiculous.
I feel like that's all we gotta talk about.
It's a shame the Ascendant Order got to Lord Baccaro's retainers before you could. What could they have seen that warranted their deaths? Perhaps we'll learn more at Castle Nevere, although I'm certainly not in the mood for a party.
Alright, Lord Baccaro said several nobles will be in attendance.
And our missing guests of honor will no doubt be the main topic of discussion. This is a chance to listen, as well as ask questions. Make sure you speak to Alea Dufort, Demar Dufort, and John Menard. They'll be the most important nobles present.
Do you suspect them?
Until we know more, I suspect everybody. But if any of the nobles are funding the Ascendant Order, I think it likely that it's one of the grand families of High Isle. That means House Dufort or House Menard. Either way, we'll know more soon.
Alright, well who the hell are they?
Alea is the Duchess of House Dufort, and nominal ruler of High Isle. Demard is her brother and a count. John Menard is the highest-ranking noble of House Menard, currently on High Isle. He's Count Leonard's cousin, representing house interests here.
Alright, goodbye.
On the move.
Alright, that's all the way over here. I think I'll try and finish this part of the MSQ for High Isle. And then, I think we'll take a break. And then, I have to go to church tomorrow. Me and my grandma are gonna go to church. And then try and get a hold of Heretic, and after that, and then we'll see what happens. I might just try and take it easy. I mean, it also depends on how I feel. I mean, luckily, every time I have been getting sick, it isn't too bad. Like, I'm just out for most of the day, and then most of the time at the very end of the day, I'm still able to do something. So it could be worse. I mean, this is way more manageable with how things are now, so.
Might as well enjoy ourselves while we're here.
This is a
Do
pretty
you still prefer a
swanky
Russell
place.
Red, my lady?
That would be delightful.
It'd be
Thank
cool to
you,
have
Bacaro.
like a player home that was like a really
Introduce
big
yourself
castle
to the
like
nobility,
this.
my friend. And remember, even the smallest detail could be the clue we seek.
I don't believe we've met. John Monard, a pleasure. My family is in shipping. We import goods from the mainland and send wares from the archipelago to markets in Tamriel. You're the investigator working with Lady Arabelle, aren't you?
That's right. I'm helping Lady Arabelle. How did you know?
The Duchess explained everything to the court just before you arrived. If Lady Arabelle had consulted us, things would be different. We know what hazards await careless captains making the approach to High Isle. Her ships were simply unprepared.
How interesting you would say that. Well, I did my investigation, and it was the Ascendant Order that did that. It's interesting that you would blame it on weather. It sounds like something the Ascendant Order would do.
Don't tell me you buy into this Ascendant Order nonsense. A shadowy order of knights working to undermine the governments all across Tamriel? It's a ruse, my friend. A convenient fiction to protect the flawless name of House Dufort. Oh.
Interesting you would say that too. You just say it's some kind of conspiracy. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. Well, I'm gonna take notes. What is your name? John Menard, okay. You don't seem to think very highly of House Dufort.
Alea gained her station by currying favor in High Rock. Then she made a show of backing Lord Baccaro's steadfast society. But ruining the peace talks and getting heads of state killed? Blame must be placed. And she'd never fall on that sword herself.
Well, it's interesting that you would also just play the blame game right away. Alright, wow. The lady protests too much, it seems. What is it? Usually, what is it? Like, you know, everything... You know, you're always accusing someone of doing something, but then you're the one that's actually doing it. Alright, why are House Menard and House Dufort at odds?
My family ruled the archipelago for generations, but the Duforts were never happy in our shadow. They spent years poisoning the court against us. And when my uncle Avreep quietly supported King Rancer a few years back, it paid off for them.
Alright, what do you mean?
The High King stripped my uncle of the ducal title and gave it to the Duforts. It was an outrage, really. We took no part in Rancer's war.
Okay, so he has a motive as well.
At least the Duforts didn't get everything they wanted. We kept most of our holdings, and it eats at them. Goodness, no. That honor falls to my cousin Leonard, and he can have it. I wouldn't want the responsibility. No, I'm content managing on...
Well, let's go question some other people. There's someone
Lord
over
Baccaro
here.
has arrived, Duchess. He brought that Lady Arabelle with him.
You, Duchess Early Dufort.
Welcome to Castle Navir. Your Lady Arabelle's assistant, yes?
She's
Then
pretty
you
cute
know
as
these
well.
festivities are only for appearances' sake. Our guests of honor have yet to be found. Rest assured, I intend to bring the radicals behind this plot to justice.
You're aware of the Ascendant Order?
I'm aware of most things that happen on my isle. It's true we didn't connect reports of mysterious knights to the Ascendant Order until recently, but now that we know they are one and the same, we'll quickly bring them to heel.
Alright. Is there anything you can tell me that might help us find the Alliance leaders?
I suggest that you and Lady Arabelle leave this matter in our hands. My knights have already pinpointed several sites where the Ascendant Order gathers. They are scouring High Isle for our missing guests even as we speak.
Yeah, but you see, this is the problem. We have reason to believe a High Isle noble may be funding the Ascendant Order, so I suggest you let us handle it.
Which is why I prefer to handle this discreetly. I suspect House Mornard is behind this. They profit greatly from the war, and they still hold a grudge against my house for overshadowing their own. Frankly, I put nothing past them.
Yeah, I mean, well, they did say they do. They end up sending supplies to the mainland. That could be, you know, stuff for the war. If the war ends, well, they're gonna lose a lot of money. So, tell me about House Menard.
One should be careful when talking about one's neighbors. Still, Count Mornard's dislike of my family is well known. Years ago, his father backed King Roncer of Shornhelm in his dispute with High King Emmerich. Emmerich did not forget it.
What did High King Emmerich do?
He punished Avreep Mornard by stripping him of his ducal title and granting it to my father instead. The Mornards remain counts, with holdings and estates throughout the Isles. But the Duforts are now the dukes of the sisters.
Alright, tell me more about House Dufort.
My family builds ships. Our shipyards construct the finest vessels to ply the western seas. In reward for our service, High King Emmerich granted us the Duchy of Sisters. We rule with care and compassion for all, even the Mornards.
Alright. She doesn't seem too suspicious, other than the fact that she wanted to handle it herself. And doesn't want us to get involved. Okay, this is another Dufort.
Such a waste. I have little patience for the vanity of our noble houses on the best of days. Right now, I'm sure we all have better things we could be doing. I suspect you agree. You're the one assisting Lord Bacaro and Lady Arabelle, aren't you?
That's right. I'm helping Lady Arabelle. You're well informed.
I try to keep up on matters of state, but I confess, Alea told us all about you. I am Count de Mard, the Duchess's brother and court mage of House Dufort. Tell me, has your investigation uncovered news regarding a sudden storm that appeared recently?
Yes, we think it might have caused the delegate's ship to crash.
A hypothesis that matches my own. While my sister chases bandit knights across the countryside, I wonder about the druids who make the wild parts of High Isle their home. They have little love for civilized culture. They could be responsible.
Oh, this is actually useful information. I mean, maybe the druids might have something. I mean, it's worth investigating. I mean, it could just be a red herring, though. Just something to distract us, but... maybe. I mean, I would imagine they could control the weather and nature, so... what do the druids have to do with the storm?
I don't think that storm was natural. The druids wield old magics and consort with spirits. It is well within their abilities to summon such a tempest.
Yep.
They mostly keep to themselves, but I suspect a ruse. Those are your culprits, mark my words.
I mean, they could be working with the Ascendant Order. I mean, we don't know what circle. I mean, there's multiple circles according to that one druid lady, so... you said you're the court mage.
Magic is the legacy and heritage of the Breton people. Oh, I spent my time mastering the sword and knightly pursuits in my youth, but I believe that a true Breton must study both halves of our nature, and perhaps the ways of the druids, too.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean... spell sword is a pretty good type of class. What do you mean both halves?
We Bretons trace our ancestry to Needs and Elves who intermingled during the early history of High Rock. Therefore, spellcraft is in our blood, and we all at least have some talent with magic. I find the subject fascinating and decided to embrace it.
I kind of wish, because I'm playing a Breton, that I'd have, like, unique dialogue here, but I guess my character just is retarded and doesn't know anything about her own people. Do all Breton noble houses have a court mage?
No. Some have forgotten our traditions. Were it not for my talent, I doubt my sister would bother with a court mage. She sends me to look after Dufort interests in ports across Tamriel, rather than making full use of my arcane skills. A pity.
Alright, well, goodbye. Okay, I gotta talk to Jakarn now.
Friend? Didn't think I'd miss this little soiree, did you? Listen, I have it on good authority from a very accommodating chambermaid, in fact, that the Duchess has been looking into the Ascendant Order on her own. Well, I've got a plan.
What kind of plan?
Not Jakarn, waiter, Fred. I'm in disguise. I told you about the chambermaid, right? She's one of the Duchess's personal assistants. Well, she told me where the Duchess keeps her sensitive documents, among other unmentionable items.
Alright. The Duchess told me about her investigation. What's your plan?
Nobles and the upper staff never pay attention to the common help. I easily filched a key from that stuck-up steward Hercian. While I cause a distraction, you go take a look. Duchess Alea has a private study somewhere beyond the northeast door. I'll lure the guards away from the doors, but I'll need your help. Talk to one of the musicians and ask them to play the tune Stagger and Sway. It's an old favorite of mine. I'll take care of the rest.
Alright, well, I have an idea. I'm gonna switch to this. And I'll equip. I feel like there's gonna be some sneaking, so I'm gonna have my invisibility spell.
Something you need, friend?
Alright, I wanna request the song Stagger and Sway.
I don't really take requests. Duchess Alea provided a list of approved songs she wanted performed.
What if
That
I
one
give you
definitely isn't one of them.
69 gold
Not
coins?
that she would notice. I don't. It's good to see that someone appreciates the arts. All right then, you'll have your song.
Alright, thank you.
Lords and ladies of the court, I dedicate this song and dance to the most buxom, vivacious,
Let's go. Alright, I feel like this might be trespassing. Well, it doesn't say we're trespassing. This isn't even stealing. There's a lockpick, I'll take that. Okay, EV, quick. I need to... We're running out of magicka. Let me use a potion real quick. There's nowhere where I can, like, hide in a barrel. Alright, let me find somewhere.
Give your magicka a chance to recover.
Turn it off real quick and wait for my magicka to get up. I'm gonna eat some food as well. This will increase the amount of magicka we have. Except I just got caught. We'll just, you know, maybe we can... This is my headcanon. We placed the wardrobe over him, and he just got crushed. It wasn't us. Alright. Study. Are we gonna figure out, like, she's the one that did all this? I'm actually gonna read these. Okay, I'm assuming there's 3 locations when you have 3 missing leaders. Okay, maybe that's like where they're located. And then... Curious, the Sisters Guard report that routine bandits across High Isles seems to be declining. They believe that some new bandit chieftain is recruiting followers from the island's outlaws. I directed Steward Herkin to look into it 2 weeks ago. Banditry across High Isles has resumed at a completely intolerable level. These outlaws are now better organized and more well-armed than ever. Herkin reports that the peasants are all telling tales about Knights of the People, who call themselves the Ascendant Order, rebels and scoffles. I say if these Ascendant Order brigands threaten house to import profits, I will have to take action. Steward Herkina has compiled our informants' report into the map of Ascendant Order activities, plans to personally investigate each one. Okay, 2 days ago. The Ascendant Order Knights are more ambitious than I thought. Someone conjured a great storm off the northeastern coast of High Isle. They wrecked the ships carrying High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, and Yorn, the Skull King's son, to Lord Barcaro's peace conference. The most powerful monarchs in Tamriel may have drowned off our coast. This is why I wanted Hyrcan's spies to keep an eye on the group. A surprise of this magnitude is completely unacceptable. If we had only known about this threat, we could have done something, or at the very least, positioned ourselves to take advantage of the developments. There's a storm. Alright, let's go invisible again. Wait until I use the door. Oh, it's a storm. I wonder. Oh, it's the Ascendant Order.
Storm and fire will bring down the ocean. Lightning and lava.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I know I said the last time I played this game was during the Dark Heart of Skyrim. Remember I played a little bit briefly when they had the stuff with Mainrune's Dagon. That whole quest line. I completed the story for that, I believe, and gotten all the sky shards for it. I think the reason why I don't remember doing that is that I wasn't playing the game for too long.
No one is beyond our reach. Stand aside and you will find a place in the new regime. Stand against us and you will be brought.
Was that the Sigma Knight? I thought the Sigma Knight uses a sword. I know that's what he uses in the cinematic.
Oh, good. You're all right. It seems our adversary has decided to send a message to all those in attendance. Submit or die. A classic. Did you uncover anything useful before the Ascendant Magus made his entrance?
Duchess Aaliyah has been investigating the Ascendant Order. I have her notes.
I see. Clearly Duchess Alea's investigation hasn't gotten very far. Perhaps we can make better use of the leads she's been developing. But we have little time to waste. The Ascendant Magus demonstrated real power.
Alright, what do you mean?
Did you notice how the ground shook when he unleashed his storm? That's not a magic I've seen before. Somehow his storm magic is causing earthquakes. At least he hasn't recovered the Alliance leaders yet. We still have time.
Alright, how do you know they don't have the Alliance leaders?
Because the Ascendant Magus has made a show of wanting us to fear him. Why would he care if he had what he wanted and couldn't be stopped? No, the royals elude him, somehow. But his magic, I wonder...
Wonder what?
Among the other problems plaguing High Isle, lava vents have begun to open in random locations. Between the ground shaking and the storms, could the Magus have stirred the volcano? Let's return to my manor so we can study these items more closely.
Okay.
Lord Bacaro, it may not be safe to return to Steadfast Manor.
Nonsense. I refuse to hide from these treatments.
You still have that map in the corner. I wonder if I can, like, go to those spots.
Let's go.
On the map. Maybe find the Alliance leaders. But I don't know if I'm supposed to do that right now. I'm just gonna turn in the quests. I don't even know if the quest is near being done. Go here, I think. I don't know if it's in the city or outside. I mean, I wanted to teleport here just in case it was like out on the corner somewhere. I forgot where her manor was. very edge of the city. The wrong way. Okay. This will lead to a dead end here.
Look! The Colossus!
What's going on?
These tremors grow more powerful. I heard that volcanic fissures are bursting open across the Isles. I have visited High Isles several times over the years. Never have I seen the ground so restless. It is alarming. Could Zaji be right? Could the Ascendant Order be causing these tremors and eruptions?
Alright, the Ascendant Magus said the old regimes will be swept away in a storm and fire.
Storm and fire. I am troubled. If the Ascendant Magus can use powerful storm magic against his enemies, does he also command the tremors and volcanic fissures? It is maddening to even contemplate.
Maybe he's like a sorcerer / Dragon Knight multi-class or something. Lady Arabelle suspects a link between the storms and the volcanic activity.
Oh, Zaji is right to worry then. The loss of a monument might be the least of our concerns if the Ascendant Order can rouse the volcano. Lady Arabelle is inside, friend. Perhaps she'll know what to do.
Okay. We'll talk to her then.
Was it too much to hope that one of High Isle's nobles would openly admit their guilt? Ah, well. At least we can rule out Duchess Alea. Her notes make it clear she was caught off guard by the attack on the delegates' ships. And this map. Interesting. If this map really points to sites important to the Ascendant Order, then it's our best lead so far. Here, my dear, take this with my thanks. With your continued help, we'll find the royals and discover who's behind the Order before long. We must.
Oh, cool. I got a skill point as well. And we get Islander boots.
The map you acquired provides a number of leads that might help us find High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, and Prince Ernskar. As the line from the Investigator Veil books reads, there's always another mystery. Let's get to it, my dear.
Do you recognize any of the locations on the map?
One is clearly the Dufort shipyards, where the house constructs new vessels. Another is near Stonelaw Grove, home to a circle of friendly druids. The third appears to be a cave near Tor Drayak. A strange set of disparate locations indeed.
Where should we start?
I'll leave that to you. Investigate all three and report back here. I'll send Jakan to the docks, Captain Colleen to the cave, and Valencia to the grove. Rendezvous with them at each location and see what you can uncover about our rogue knights.
Alright, I'll return after we searched all three locations.
We don't know what the Ascendant Order is doing out there, but hopefully something at one of those locations.
Fuck. I hope I can pull up that map again. Does it, like, actually say where they are? Okay, cool, it does. There should be one here. Okay, so I don't really need the map. Alright, well, I think this is a good spot to stop, I think. For now.
This Magus character threatens the heart of my homeland. Honor demands we stop him.
It's interesting that Isabel will comment on what happens, at least with the High Isle stuff. I don't know if she comments with other quest lines. I hope they would. I mean, that'd be cool if by the time we go to the this area, the Telvanni Peninsula, if she'll comment on things. But anyways, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you for everyone that showed up today, and anyone that ends up watching this in the future. Thank you. I'll probably play this tomorrow, most likely. But I'm gonna get off for now. So everyone have a good night. I'm gonna get off later.